Hey guys, today I'm going to be sharing with you how I made this 3-tiered heart wood shelf from Dollar Tree, and this is also going to be my hot chocolate bar DIY for you guys. I am in love with this thing. Since Christmas is over, this is still going to be in my kitchen for the rest of the winter because hot chocolate is still, of course, winter appropriate. So I really wanted to share with you guys how I made this. It is so cute and it is pretty easy to do and so affordable. So keep watching. So you're going to need these paint sticks. I got 2 packs from Home Depot for about, I think they were $1 each. And then you're going to need 3 of these heart wood trays from Dollar Tree. So first step is to take chalk paint. I'm using this white chalk paint that I got at Michael's, and I just took a little tiny brush. They also have these at Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to go ahead and start painting all of my trays. And this is really easy to do. The chalk paint dries super quickly. The only thing is your hands will get a little bit messy from the paint, but I love how quickly chalk paint dries. That's why I always end up using this, and I love the way that it looks. It's really nice and matte. So just get paint in all the little crevices on the inside of the heart. I don't paint the bottoms because I don't really care too much about the bottom, but everything else paint white. And you don't have to paint these white if you don't want to. That's just the look that I was going for. I wanted something neutral. I didn't want it to look too holiday themed because I want to be able to use this for other things in my house once I disassemble my hot chocolate bar. So I wanted to keep it fairly neutral. That's why I went with white for the shelves. I lost the footage for when I did the paint sticks, but basically I cut off that top part, sanded the top, and then I glued 2 of them together, and then I stained them with wax paint, antiquing wax paint from Michael's. So moving on to the next step, that part got cut off, you guys. I don't know what happened to that clip, but what I'm doing is I'm taking the paint sticks that I glued together and stained, and I'm just measuring them up against the tray, seeing where I want to put them. I don't want to cover the heart, of course. So what I'm doing then is just brushing on some of that Gorilla wood glue. I recommend using wood glue. Do not use hot glue because the paint sticks are pretty heavy, so you want to use something really sturdy and let it dry for a couple of hours. So I painted it, put on the wood sticks, and then I'm just clamping it to the tray, and they do now sell clamps in the hardware section at Dollar Tree, 2 in a pack. So then I'm just going ahead and I'm putting on the next one and clamping it up to the heart tray and then leaving it there for a few hours. And then same thing for the other side. I just took my 2 paint sticks that I had glued together and I'm just wood gluing it onto the tray. And this is going to be the first section and the first tray on our adorable little wood shelf. Okay, so then I'm taking the next tray, I'm just kind of sliding it in there and seeing where I want to place it. You could totally measure. I am not fancy, and I just totally kind of eyeballed it and went with it. So I'm just taking some hot glue for this one because I just wanted to speed things up for the purpose of this video. So I recommend using wood glue, but I went ahead and used hot glue for the middle tray. What I'm putting on these wasn't heavy, so I was not too worried. But definitely use wood glue if you want it to last longer, if you're using something heavy. And I'm just kind of pushing apart the tray and the sticks and putting the hot glue in there. It's a little tricky, but just kind of work the hot glue in there. That was probably the hardest part, was getting the glue in those little small crevices. And then I'm putting the 3rd and final tray on there. And again, just hot gluing that on there and getting in that little crevice. And here's what it looks like after it's all glued on. It is so cute. I love this thing. And also, just side note, make sure the things that have the ruler markings face the inwards where you're going to be gluing for the wood stick, so it's not showing. I made a mistake and you see the numbers on one side, but just a little note for you guys. So I love this. This is what it looks like before I set it up in my kitchen. So now I'm going to add in all my little hot chocolate bar fillings. So the first thing is I'm adding hot cocoa to this mason jar that I got at Dollar Tree. This is the Land O'Lakes hot chocolate, and I'm just going to be putting that in there. And then those labels I made were from last year's hot chocolate bar. These were my little straws. I got those at Walmart. You can use any reusable straws that you want to. And then I'm taking this Ghirardelli chocolate sauce and I'm putting in this little container I got from the craft section at Dollar Tree. I like how small it is to fit on the tray, and also it just makes the squeezing of the chocolate easier. Adding these sprinkles that I had gotten last year from the clearance section, these little pirouette cookies from Dollar Tree, these giant candy cane sticks I also got at Dollar Tree, and I'm putting in that scalloped container which I also got at Dollar Tree. This sign is from Target Dollar Spot last year. I think it is so adorable. Then I'm taking these stevia chocolate chips from Russell Stover's. These are really good. These craft bottles from Dollar Tree, and I'm just filling those up with these mini marshmallows which I got at Walmart. I love these little craft bottles for the hot chocolate bar because they fit on the trays so well. I'm adding in these Andes mint candies which I also got from Dollar Tree in the Christmas candy section. And then just placing that on the second shelf. And then adding the sprinkles. And then I got these hot cocoa candy canes and Oreo candy canes from Dollar Tree, and then the Oreo ones are from Five Below. So I'm just adding those into one of those little craft mason jars, and those are made of plastic, just so you guys know. And I'm just setting them up on my shelf. And then these little candy canes are actually chewable candy cane sticks from Dollar Tree. Alright guys, so here is the completed DIY rustic wood shelf made from Dollar Tree items, and I just want to show you guys how it turned out. I think it looks so cute. I am so happy with the way this turned out. This is by far my favorite hot chocolate bar I have ever made, and what I love most is that this is actually reusable. I'm going to continue using it after the winter's over for other things in my house. You can put this in your bathroom. So this is kind of a dual purpose. It's a hot chocolate bar, but it's also a DIY on how to make this 3-tier heart wooden shelf. I hope you guys loved this tutorial. Let me know if you're going to try it out, and I'll see you guys next time.